All right, welcome back to Study Ball. We're going to continue on with our draftable quarterbacks for 2022. Looked at Kenny Pickett last week. Going to look at Malik Willis this week. And as I did with Kenny Pickett, I went back, looked at their schedule, and tried to pull out one game so I could look at what happened and what transpired through the course of the game. I like to pick a close game or even a loss type situation, or against maybe the best team that they played throughout the years, just so I can see how things played out. In this particular game, it was one of the two games where Malik Willis threw for over 300 yards. It was the game where he threw the most times, threw 46 times in this game. So I wanted to get a feel for what he does well, maybe what he needs to do better at the next level, but I wanted to see it throughout the course of a tight football game because I think that tells a lot about a quarterback. So let's check out the tape. So this is a game against Army. All right, so a game that they ended up losing. But here's the one thing that we know about Malik Willis. He's extremely talented physically with his arm, with his legs, and those are some of the things that popped out in this game. So you see they're going to bring pressure off the right-hand side here, okay? He's going to buy a little bit of time, fade away from this, playing kind of a funky coverage where they're kind of running over to this, and you're going to see what all the Raven is about physically. Okay, slides back to his left-hand side, eyes down the field, lays this ball out there. Great touch, great distance for the touchdown. All right, again, you're going to see some physicality right here. Okay, his ability to rip the football. So another kind of funky coverage here where Army is going to rotate over to the strong side. He's got a skinny post back here to the backside, sees the rotation, recognizes it, back here, quick hitch, boom, puts the ball out there on the money, beats the safety with the throw for a big touchdown. So you're seeing some of that physical ability to be able to rip the football, be able to get the football down the field. Okay, here's another one. Okay, they bring a corner cat over to this side, so corner blitz over to this side. Okay, as they buzz back out, he can't get the throw that he wants over here, so he's going to buy some time. And again, here is the athleticism. Hesitates, gets going again. Look at this throw. Up and over. Army's got a couple defenders right here. His receivers covered really tightly. Ability on the move to throw this up and over the top. Well done. Great throw into a tight window. And that's the kind of big-time throws and big-time talent that he brings to the next level. Here's another one. They're going to run a little hook here. Again, pressure coming off this side. The safety's kind of in no man's land, a little hesitation. And then out here, outside the numbers, he's on the backside hash, outside the numbers. Pressure coming, has to stick that foot in the ground. And look at this throw. Back shoulder, outside, away from the safety. I mean, it's just a sweet throw. Going to be no questions about physically, can he do it at the next level? Here's another one. They're going to bring the pressure. They're pressuring him all game right here. Going to run an inside fade. Late rotation here by the safety. Sees it. Sticks that back foot in the ground. Lays that ball up with nice touch. Ball's dropped, but should have been a touchdown in this game. And that becomes another big factor, right? Because we can look at the stats, and we can look at the completion percentage, and we can look at the fact that they lost. But to me, a big part of it is you got to see the game. How does the game play out? And there were a number of drops in this game that really hurt Malik Willis and really hurt this team and could have been the reason why they lost. That was a big drop right there on something that should have been a touchdown. Another one. Really like the progression here. So this is what we call a pure progression play, a go, an out. I'm going to run this here. Then we got a deep curl on the backside with a swing. So you can see his eyes work. Eyes working over here. Doesn't have it because they roll down to this, what we call cover two. Doesn't have the go route. Works back to the inside and all the way back to his number 4 read. So again, right, possibly 1, 2, 3, and works back here to his curl as the number 4. Getting through with his eyes and then ripping a nice ball right on the numbers. Good throw, good progression, good timing. Again, I like these where he's able to stick his back foot. When he sticks his back foot in the ground and lets it rip, does a really nice job. I don't know if this is an RPO right here, possibly reading the safety as they're coming down, gets that guy to jump, and then rips this skinny post. But you see, nobody picks up that linebacker right there, guy in his face. So use that physicality, and again, ball right on the money off of that play fake with the guy in his face. Really, really good stuff right there. Okay, again, stick your foot in the ground. When he sticks his foot in the ground, knows where he wants to go with the football, boom. Ball's out, outside number, big completion. I like it. A lot of good stuff when he puts his foot in the ground. He's definitive with what he wants to do. Here's another one. Outside, rotation back. This guy staying tucked inside. Boom. Going to hit this hitch out there. Foot in the ground. Boom. Ball's out. Long throw from the far hash to outside the numbers again. Good ball. And you see it right there. Dropped again by his receiver, but really, really good throw right there. Here's another one. Okay, he has a tendency to do this, or he did in this game, where he's fallen away on his drops. I'd like to see him, and I know they came after him. They brought a lot of pressure on him in this game. But as quarterbacks, we've got to eliminate that stuff, understand the timing, put our foot in the ground and throw it. So on this one, I'd like to see him just hit right there and throw it. So he's a little bit late on this throw, but you see again, physically, a little bit late. He's able to make up for it with the arm strength, but has a tendency at times to kind of fall away from his throws and try to fall away from pressure, and at times it can hurt him. Nice check down right here, okay? Running back to a Tampa 2, okay? Understands I don't really have this over here. Gonna come back and look at what we call a wrap in right here and then get my check down. Here, he gets depth by these two guys. Get to your check down. I wanna see guys go through their progressions. I wanna see guys understand where they're supposed to go with the football and get it to their check down. Nice job right here, okay? This linebacker's our read. He comes down tight. Boom, I got to wrap this around here and beat the Mike linebacker. He gets depth. I got to drop it right underneath. I'm a high-low read right there. Boom, gets the ball out. Nice little gain there on a check down because he understands what he's looking at. Here's a nice hot. Had some problems in the game. We'll see this in the next video, but we're going to bring two guys off the edge right here. It's going to be a hot situation. As the game went along, did a better job of recognizing this. And here's a good play right here. Sees the pressure, understands the hot, puts his back foot in the ground, boom, gets the ball out. Again, another drop. Should have been a big play. He catches it right here. Got a chance for a big play, beat a guy, safety's wide, who knows? And again, who knows what that means when we talk about wins and losses when it's all said and done. But another nice throw, nice play by Willis, and a drop by his receiver. Okay, here's the other part of the physicality. We see the arm strength. We see his ability to rip it, the ability to lay the ball down the field here. They're going to run a wide receiver screen. He's going to come out here and pump that. Doesn't like it based on the way they jump, and he's going to tuck it in and run, which is something that teams will be able to do with him at the next level, is the ability to be able to run quarterback draws. Boom, nice recognition, tuck it, go, nice gain, make some guys miss. Got the ability to do that. Here's another one. Going to go to an empty set. So he's got his reads. He's going to look to the backside right here. But as he looks to the backside, feels that guy screaming. Everybody else out of there. Boom. Put your foot in the ground. Recognize that, especially down in an empty set where they're clearing out with your guys. Back there, don't have it. Now I just tuck it and run. So it looks almost as if they're trying to run a design screen here. This guy buzzes. You just tuck it and go get yourself a touchdown. All right, so there you see Malik Willis and some of the attributes that he brings to the table. Got that big arm. Can get that ball out there and make those big time throws down the field. Got the ability to do some things with his legs and his arm and really rip the football into tight windows. All the stuff that we talk about not being able to teach, he's gifted physically. when he recognizes what he wants and what he's seeing defensively, and he puts that foot in the ground and rips it, man, he's really, really good. And so those are the things that I really like about him. And obviously he adds a dimension with his legs, which has become a big part of every level of football, but a big part of the NFL as well. So he's got a lot of things that get you excited, and why a lot of people are talking about him going very high, maybe even going as the first quarterback, because physically he really, really separates himself with some of the throws that he can make. When we come back on the next episode of Study Ball, we'll take a look at some of the things that I believe he's got to do better to be able to really excel at the next level.